Hello everyone. Class, this is Rashid Khan, your science teacher from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Today we will discuss on the topic photosynthesis, as I have earlier explained you about. But the remaining portion of this chapter we will continue to elaborate. And in this sequence, here we will have to go through the photosynthesis by photosynthesis by algae. What are the algae? Algae are the tiny, smaller plant that you have always seen on the surface of the river, lake, floating over the surface. Very greenish, slimy layers of a green color, due to which the ditches, ponds or lake, even river, found to be the greenish in appearance. How this can be acted? You have seen most of these plant are very green colored, small, tiny, which is floating over these surfaces on the water. Bodies are some of the stagnant water, wherever the water is stagnant. So in such a conditions, the greenish plant which grown on that surfaces, that is known as algae. This is only due to the presence of chlorophyll in them, and due to the chlorophyll, these plant, very tiny plant, but it multiply very large number and form what actually? The photosynthesis. And the process by which this photosynthesis takes place in plants, so the algae also shown the process of photosynthesis. So this photosynthesis can take place in green pigment, due to the green pigments. These pigments are very necessary, not is only for producing the food material, as well as connected to the other medium. So we can say that in case of algae, the photosynthesis takes place through which these algae these algae make their own food. And the next is importance of photosynthesis. We know that importance of photosynthesis. What are the different importance? We know that all the living organism is mostly dependent to the food on the plants, and plant make the food, but it can always form the starch by the process of a photosynthesis in the plants, but it can also produces some of the oxygen. These oxygen and intaking of carbon dioxide is always make a maintenance, that means the balance of carbon dioxide and oxygen. This will help due to the process of photosynthesis. The next is the process by which the photosynthesis takes place, and the reason is there will be some of the other important product to be formed as a byproduct, as oxygen. And this oxygen is very important for what actually? For intaking of in our body by our nose, that means oxygen taken by all living beings, that is required for the survival of living beings. So oxygen can also be produced, and the maintenance of carbon dioxide and oxygen level is also enhanced. So the balancing of oxygen and carbon dioxide will take place, as well as it provide for is provide oxygen for the breathing purposes as well. Now we'll have to move on. The synthesis of plant food. Synthesis of plant food. It is not sufficient, but it can also produce the other than carbohydrate. The synthesis of a plant food other than carbohydrates. What are the different products that can also be created other than the carbohydrates? What are these? During the photosynthesis, we know that very well by the process of photosynthesis, here is sunlight and chlorophyll, which can produce C6H12O6 starch as well as oxygen. So this is not very sufficient for producing what actually? For producing the glucose as a starch or the carbohydrate, but also produces oxygen. And due to the consumption of carbon dioxide and releasing of oxygen will maintain our environment. That means maintaining the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide. It is also responsibility of what? The process of photosynthesis. So by the photosynthesis, this can also be takes place. Here, it is not only the one thing that can be produces as a result of photosynthesis, but also plant make food like a fat. Fat can also be resultant of what? The photosynthesis. Next is they can also be, so we can say that plant not only absorb or form the food material, but they can form the different type of food materials. Like plant make the carbohydrate, which is stored in the some plants in the form of stem, leaf, or in the roots as well. We know that different type of a plant can store their food in their stems, like potato, sugarcane, ginger, onion, and some of the plant can store their food into the roots like carrot, radish, turnip, beetroot, etc. And some of the plants can store the food material into the fruits as well. We know very well different type of food material fruits are there in which the starch gets stored, and some of the plants we can say it is the plant can also make the oil, that is a fat. By the process of a photosynthesis, we know that the food, it can make a food in the form of a fat or oil. In case of a sunflower, you can see the sunflower can have the oil inside. By the process of a photosynthesis, it will also make possible. The next one is what some of the food materials can also stored in the form of the proteins. We know very well most of the food materials that can store proteins in them. By the process, you know, some of the pulses like beans and some of the other sources in which the protein can be stored, and the protein also be stored by not only the directly, but also it can convert it in the form of what actually it is stored in the form of protein can be stored in the form of nitrogen, like nitrogen fixing bacteria through the nitrogen fixing bacteria, and second one is by the adding of fertilizers, which is rich in case of nitrogen. We know very well the rhizobium are the nitrobacters, which is very responsible for storing the atmospheric nitrogen into them. And the second one is the second way by which the nitrogen can be stored in the form of a protein by the process of adding some of the fertilizers or using the fertilizer which is very rich in case of nitrogen. Why? Because it could not be directly introduced, so they can be indirectly stored by adding artificial. Next one is the second mode of nutrition called as heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition or heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition or heterotrophic mode of nutrition, we can write heterotrophic mode of nutrition. What is heterotrophic mode of nutrition? As I have already told you about, it is the mode of nutrition in which organism cannot directly take in their food, but it can be, the plant can depend to the other for their nutrition. So we can say it could not produce on their own food by their own and can be dependent to the plant or any other. That is called the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So it is the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. As we know, most of the plants could not sufficient to grasp or produce their own food by the process of photosynthesis, but they can be also dependent to the other for the food, either the directly or indirectly. So they will be dependent. That are called as heterotrophic mode of nutrition. And these heterotrophic mode of nutrition are about two different forms. Like what actually they can be of many types. Parasitic mode of nutrition, or you can say the parasite. Parasitic, saprophytic, or insectivore, insectivores. These are the form. One is another like symbiotic plants or symbiotic relationship. So these are the different forms by which the heterotrophic mode of nutrition can be takes place. In which first one is what actually parasitic mode of nutrition. As we know that most of the plant could not draw their food, drags their food, and they can be dependent to the other for their food. In which one is the parasite. And we know that some of the plants like Dodder, Cuscuta, mistletoe, which is derive their nutrition from the other by applying or by trapping. So by the trapping they can derive their food from the other plants like mistletoe, Coscuta, Dodder. They can derive their food and they can dependent to these plants. But in such a condition, they could not harm to the other plants. They can only achieve their food from the others. And this one in which the plant can be dependent but do not harm the others. This type of a mode of nutrition is called as parasitic mode of nutrition. So it is the parasitic mode of nutrition in which the plant can be derive their food from the other but cannot harm to the other. This one is called as parasitic mode of nutrition. As we know that the mistletoe, Dodder, Coscuta, these are the examples.